Hey everybody, Mr. B here and welcome to the Loft. So, after having a conversation with my doctor for my annual turn your head and cough physical, we gotta cut it out. Gotta get this shit under control. So he has recommended that I cut carbs. So what I've decided to do, face the facts, face the music, you know, daddy getting old, whatever it is. So I have therefore been doing some research, which means I have watched hours of YouTube videos on low carb cooking, keto friendly cooking. So therefore I'm now an expert, all right, in this subject matter area. In reality, I am not a doctor and I am not a nutritionist, and I'm not going to try to play those on YouTube. I'm a home cook. So I'm going to play around with some low carb recipes over the course of October. I'm going to give it about 4 or 5 weeks. I'll be combining this with daily activity, walking. Yeah, we'll get to the end of it and sort of see what, if any, difference this has made, including what, if any, metabolic difference this has made, and see what happens. So anyway, today, I'm going to do a Philly Cheesesteak Stuffed Pepper. I'm going to take some ground beef, some ground sausage. I'm going to caramelize some onions and mushrooms together, add some cream cheese to the whole thing to make it good and gooey and delicious. A little cheddar cheese maybe, some Worcestershire sauce. I'll stuff the peppers, top that with some provolone, and bake those off. Very low carb, keto friendly. Gonna be delicious. So let's give that a shot. All right, so let's get started with what we're gonna need for our stuffed peppers. Let me see. I've got peppers, obviously. I've already washed these yesterday, so we're not gonna have to worry too much about that. Let me see, I've got my sausage. Some sausage and beef. I'm gonna need an onion here. I've already got some garlic out. Provolone cheese. So I'm gonna use some smoked because I thought, why not? But you can get the provolone like in slices and then just top each sort of pepper with that. I'll be grating mine and sprinkling it. Some good quality cheddar cheese. The delicious cream cheese. Let's see, Worcestershire sauce. What about some dried seasoning? Let's see about some garlic powder. And, you know what? I think some oregano would be good up in this thing. So we'll try that. Salt and pepper. There you have it. How about convection at about 375, kids? How does that sound? Get that going. And let's go ahead and spray down our 13x9 as we would like for it to not stick. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? What are you forgetting? Mushrooms. Woo woo. Okay. Now, let's start. Where do I want to start? So I'm going to start by breaking down the bell peppers. Now, you know, I mean, let's face it, nature is not perfect. So we've got these wobbly doodles, and you can cut the bottoms of them off to get them to stand up, but, you know, let's get real. here's how I do it. Everybody's got their way, right? So you're just going to, gosh, I need to get my knife sharpened. Cut the head off. And let's not, let's not waste this, because I can bring this down into the onions and saute that up really good. And you remove the stemmies and seeds and the ribs to these, and just give them a good clean. Like I said, I washed these yesterday, so we're going to be good to go there, saving a step. Now, you could kind of keep them like this, like I said, and stuff them and then top them with a little cute little cap. But I'm going to go this way. Okie dokie, we've got the beef and the sausage getting all lovely and brown. And I've let most of the moisture cook off of this, but I do think I'm gonna drain it real quick, real fast, because basically I don't want it to just be a lot of moisture in the bake. It's more for the moisture, I think, than the fat. I'm not too concerned about the fat, but to be honest with you, I don't want it to be an oil slick either, because super yum that. What we're going to do now, right, is give everything a good quick seasoning for this layer. We'll hit it again with a little oregano. Boing, 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 boing. Just a smidgy of garlic powder. We'll salt and pepper this layer as well. Add the Worcestershire sauce, just a couple of rounds. And now is the time for the fresh garlic. Because you want to just open, if we'd have put it into, earlier, I think it would have burned. It could have potentially have gotten bitter. Who the hell wants that? This is just going to start warming up a little bit. Super yum, super crazy, super good. It's also the garlic, if there's any rawness left in it, it'll kind of cook off in the oven. And, just get that roasted, sweet, garlicky kind of thing. Okie doke. Now, here we're gonna add a little bit of, I don't know, maybe a half a cup, third of a cup of our cheddar. And a little bit of that smoky provolone. If you were using sliced, you could totally wait to just sort of top the peppers with that. And super yum cream cheese, which just to help it along. Now, when you're dealing with the cream cheese, you're gonna want it to be softened. How bad can this be? Jeez Louise. What I'm gonna do now is stir to incorporate the cheeses. I want to get this cream cheese starting to melt, get creamy, act as a thickener of sorts, if you will. I'm gonna doubt pretty seriously I'm gonna miss the bread with this, because, you know, sheesh Louise. Gonna reduce my heat. And we're gonna give it a final test for seasoning. I'm not gonna touch it. It's perfect. Turn the heat off. And let's get our lovely star of the shows, the peppers. Now, I'm gonna kind of do, without being too damn picky about it, just a little bit on each pepper to start. I want to make sure I'm getting a reasonably even distribution of the goo. And now that I have distributed reasonably well, I'm just going to take the rest of it, kids. Finish it off, right? But wait, we are not finished. Let's just take some of the smoky provolone and just give everything a nice, reasonably liberal kind of thing going on there. Maybe a little bit of cheddar just for some color as well. And we're gonna go in a 375 oven until this is just uber brown and bubbly and all that good kind of fun stuff that we love. And then we will be back. This will go, I'm gonna start it at 30 minutes and we'll see what happens. Our peppers are ready, kids. Look at that. You can hear that sizzling. Delicious. We've got beautiful caramelization happening here. I mean, I could not be more pleased. So let's do a plate up here. And let's top that with just a little bit of some fresh parsley. Just for some freshness and some pretty. And there you have it, kids. We have got Philly Cheesesteak Stuffed Peppers, low carb, keto friendly, and I can guarantee you, absolutely delicious. So that's it for this time. Click subscribe, come along for the ride. I am Mr. B, and we will see you next time. Okie doke. Eye shape.